Welcome to Sensorism channel. In this video, we are going to discuss about ISD1820 recorder and playback module. This module is used in toys to record and play back a 10 seconds audio. Now let's understand the specs of this module. This is the ISD1820 chip. This module operates at 3 to 5 volts and it also has a mic and a record button, red button, and two play buttons, along with a JST connector where we can connect the speaker. The speaker is of 8 ohms and 0.5 watt speaker. It also has few pins which can be used to connect to microcontroller. It has VCC and ground where you can connect the 3 volts or 5 volts power supply, and a full FT called full through mode, and PL and PE are the playback buttons or the playback pins that can be used to control from the microcontroller. And the last, it has a record button which can be used to record the audio. So alternatively, you can use either the pins or the buttons on the board. So now let's try to see an experiment on how to connect and play this module. This experiment, you will need the ISD1820 board and a speaker along with two jumper wires and a power supply module. So here I'll be using this power supply module which emits 3.3 and 5 volts along with DC. So I'll be using 5 volts and red goes to 5 volts and the brown wire goes to the ground, and the same will be connected to VCC and ground. So red goes to VCC and brown goes to ground. So now once I power on, I can start recording using the button on the board, and I'll connect the speaker with using the JST connector. We'll use this red button for recording, and now let's try to power on the device. Now let's try to record a sentence. Hi, you are watching Sensorism channel. You can see a red LED glowing while recording and also at the end of the playback sound. Hi, you are watching ISD1820 demo. Hi, you are watching ISD1820 demo. Hi, you are watching ISD1820 demo. Hi. And when you short this P-E, then sound keeps looping around. So let's try to see that. Hi, you are watching ISD1820 demo. Hi, you are watching ISD1820 demo. Hi, you are watching ISD1820